We haven't been gone for quite a week yet, but we're back nonetheless. And as you can see, we're all here. For once. And Numpty isn't piss drunk like last time, so
I am
hopefully
sober, yes.
he's lying. Trust me, he's lying. Anyway, we're back, and I can't remember what we did last time, so if anyone feel like remembering me, then please, by all means.
I made an awesome jump through the warp, and nobody believes me.
I know we killed some of our crew by voiding the atmosphere in Cargo Bay A, shooting them in the head, then voiding it again.
Yeah,
Just
we
make
should
sure they're
maybe
dead.
we should maybe mention that they got in contact with some chaos shit.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, after that we spent like 2 hours interrogating random people, and I am still of the opinion we should still cargo bay aid them, but apparently the rogue trader doesn't think so.
I have no opinion because I can't remember anything about after voiding the Cargo Bay for the second time. I was that drunk.
We had, yeah, thanks. We had two suspects in this. A idiot technographer, which I will just leave to Goralian's input because that's his job. And the chef guy, we was thinking of voiding the entire lot of the chefs, but I'm saying we wait until we can get replacements, because I don't want cranky crew.
Oh yeah,
That is true.
there were talks about replacing the entire kitchen staff with servo skulls, with the chef's hat and spatulas.
Yeah, I'm still for that idea, but for now, let's just keep an eye on the kitchen staff and then cargo bay aid them once we have the servo skulls.
Or you can just kill the kitchen staff and then use their skulls to make servo skulls of.
That is a good plan.
When we're at a safe place, again, cranky crew. And we're on route to mining world, so you know.
Yes, we're within, 15 hours travel off to it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Money, I thought. Oh yes, but we're not. Yeah, I thought we were on the way to the Forge World.
Nope, we still haven't got past the mining world yet.
Yeah, we need supplies from there first.
Alright, yep, cool.
And as you can see, if I didn't screw this up completely, I have added the marks that you saw on the altar and made by the entrails.
I have not looked at them, for that is heresy.
Well, I've spent quite a while studying them.
How many corruption and insanity points do you have at this point?
I have with 0 corruption points and 10 insanity points.
I've got 3 insanity, 5 corruption points, and I don't remember how I got them.
You'll get some at character creation, I think, depending on your backstory.
Yes.
I also
Yeah,
started off with
don't
3.
worry about it. We'll all end up either insane or mutants, it's fine. I'm already a mutant, so I'm good.
I mean,
Can be mutant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just need a couple of more heists and you can have a staring contest with the Demon Prince.
That could be fun.
Are there entirely beneficial mutations that you can get from corruption?
Yes, there are.
I need to get some corruption points then.
Gameplay-wise, yes, but you know, in universe that could be a bit difficult to explain.
Indeed.
Just hope it's something weird like a third nipple of the warp.
A third
And you'll be
warp
fine.
nipple.
Yeah. Just so something that's always covered and nobody will see it and you're good.
Of course, if you do get a third nipple, you have to do a Christopher Lee impression.
Then whenever I am alone with somebody that I hate, I can just raise my shirt and they stare directly into the warp.
Honestly though, since you've been spending quite some time in here, you're thinking, if I'm not mistaken by what I'm reading in the PDF right now, you should actually get some corruption point as well as insanity.
Alright, yeah, I'll roll for that. Another d10?
Yeah, because this is some serious stuff. This isn't just, you know, some... Well, you have 10 corruption points. GG.
Damn.
I think that's a malignancy test then.
Yes.
Malignancies
After a
are,
great
however,
start.
kind of boring, in all honesty.
Where's the table?
It's a separate thing in the GM section somewhere.
I am the table.
No, you're the bed. We've established this.
Kinky.
You make a willpower test to see which, how it manifests. So, give me a straight willpower.
Oh god, my willpower is 29.
Oh, this is going to be great.
That's there into warp. That's
Oh,
a paddle.
What did you roll? 77.
Yes.
The world seems malign sight. The world seems to darken, tarnish, and rot if the character looks too long at anything. The character's perception is reduced by 1d10. And this is permanently reduced.
Wait, isn't that a separate roll from the first willpower test?
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah,
Right.
so first he failed his willpower and then he has to make a D100 again.
oh yeah, sorry.
And it's what, plus 10?
No, it's not plus for malignancy because the maximum is 100.
Yeah, so roll a 39 then.
Alright.
bad.
Let's see.
Fellow
Fell
session.
obsession.
Angus, can you read it for me?
Yes. This is the same as the obsession disorder on page 297. However, in this case, the character is obsessed by a sinister or malign force, such as collecting fingerbone trophies, ritual scarification, carrying out meaningless vivisections, etc.
Can
So,
you give me the
no-
page again? I think
No
I'm on
difference.
301.
Yeah.
Alright, I was hoping I could play this character a bit more sensible than my Psyker characters, but I think that's not gonna happen.
That went out the window when you wanted to void everyone.
And
Hey, I wasn't the only one that wanted to do that.
these are the word-for-word rules for obsession, which
Encouraged it.
is... And yeah, there's a bunch of examples, but you have your odd
Yeah.
focus.
Yeah, you're very nasty one.
Obsessed by sinister or malign focus. So yeah, you're...
Fun.
So yeah, when you start voiding people in the cargo bay, then you can just go in afterwards and just remove their fingers and collect their bone. And make sweet artwork of.
That
I
or
actually
you're
like this one.
obsessed with voiding people.
Nah, I'm like I already brought this to the table. I can't now just attribute that to my corruption. Yeah, so I'm obsessed with like collecting body parts. Nice.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, let's see. And on page 299, there's kind of things of obsessions that give you an idea. I think.
Alright, so you're about 15 hours away from Lucian's breath. Is there anything you want to do other than drink recaf and void your crew into space?
I want to hold off on the voiding crew for the moment because they're quite useful. We haven't got enough servitors, and I just drink a bit more recaf.
I don't
In an
think you even
effort
have
to,
servitors, to be honest.
Yeah, that's we haven't got any, so we need some.
Yeah, there might be some in the engineering, but that's about it.
Here's the problem. I suggested last time that we have the corrupted people clean up the mess down there from the ritualistic killings. And you said, no, let's just void them. We can let the servitors do it. That means we still have a mess down there and no servitors to clean it.
What room was
Congratulations.
it in?
Congratulations, you are the most corrupt in the crew, therefore you get cleaning duties.
Fuck that. It's Bulwark 52 in sub-level 10.
Yes.
Alright, get a welding torch and weld the door shut.
That
It
would
saves
be
cleaning
a
it.
tech priest job. No one
And
else
if I
is
had a
trusted with
flamethrower,
the-
I'd burn it, but I don't, so...
I mean, you can always jury-rig, MacGyver together a flamethrower from the different parts, but I think your tech priest might have something against that.
Also,
What do we
we
do?
might not want to shoot a flamethrower in the middle of the ship.
Oh, it's fine.
Happens all the time. But I will just try and drink recaf to deplete the stocks, if possible.
Yeah, that will take a while.
And you're gonna probably suffer a heart attack.
Or end up like Fry.
I can make a connection. You were basically Thor trying to drink the entirety of all the seas.
Another.
Because giants are assholes and they don't play fair.
Which-
There you have it. That's the basis of all Norse mythology. Giants are
Yeah, pretty
assholes.
much.
Pretty much.
They're also dead.
That too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so in order to get this back on track, you are now docked at Lucian's Breath in high orbit, high anchor around the planet.
Is there anything on the Auspexes?
You would have to give me a roll for that, because I ain't
No,
telling
no,
you.
no. The crew members would be doing the role. I'm just peering over their shoulder.
Yeah, well, I still need to see a roll somewhere, and seeing as it's your crew, you do the rolling.
Crew, do the thing, I will say,
It's-
and they shall do the thing.
Yeah, it's well when it's what the scrutiny,
Plus
which
detection.
is 30.
Yeah, so 30 plus 30 and then me plus 10, so yeah. And I slash D100 apparently doesn't work, it has to be
Can I
slash
do
roll.
the machine spirit aid?
Yes, to aid detection.
Don't think it will help.
I almost said digestion for some reason.
The crew is being silly again. The master of etherics apparently is a
Our
bit
crew
shaky.
Sucks.
Wow, I almost failed that. Well, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 below a botch. You're still okay.
Yeah, and at least the crew didn't botch again with the
Yeah.
Auspex.
We need to train these people.
The only good thing I can say about our crew is that it's at least not the worst crew we can have.
That's true.
So, yeah, what did you say? 60 plus 60 plus 10. So
You s- said
75.
70.
Yeah,
No.
that's a fail. So you don't see anything. Other than, the obvious stuff that there is a planet and there is an orbital station in high anchor.
Who pissed off the machine spirit?
I think that's still the guy you killed last time. Who spilled
Nobody's
his coffee.
actually replaced them.
Yeah, but this guy's at least... He's not as
Slightly
competent.
better.
Incompetent, rather. And he's less jumpy, so you know. That's a thing.
Yes, it seems all clear. Should be safe to make planetfall.
Yeah, do we even have a contact here? Because we were supposed to pick up the stuff here, right? Take to the Forge World of...
I thought you would have all the details, Lady Captain. You are the trader after all, are you not?
I think we sent Varus to get the deal sorted. We never actually asked him the details.
Yeah, this is an Adeptus Mechanicus thing, I believe.
Well, I have all the details here. I bring out my little data slate that I got.
Which shows you all the accurate information.
We should all get the
Yes.
Total Recall talent, by the way.
Probably.
But yeah,
I wish I could.
on the data slate it says that you should contact the Mechanicus representative on the orbital platform in High Anchor to secure cargo for delivery to the Forge World. So, and that's where you're heading towards right now, or you can derail and then land on planet with your cargo loaders. It's entirely up to you. Mechanicus are on the platform, orbital platform, and then the planetary governor in charge of the mining operation planet side is on the planet. And if you want to make some dealings with him, you would have to go there and talk to him.
Well, first I say we go visit Mechanicus, because they have the stuff we need. We can get that loaded on the ship.
Yeah, and that's if we have, well, we most likely will have some time over. So if we find a need to contact the planetary governor, we can always just make a pit stop, as it were.
Right, so you dock at the platform then.
Yes.
Yar.
Right, you dock at the platform and you make your way. Once you step into the station, you are greeted by a contingency of tech priests and Skitarii inquiring about your business. And they are pointedly looking to Varus and ignoring the rest of you.
We were sent to deliver materials from this planet to the Forge World, Therion 5.
And who told you about this?
The good Mechanicus on Port Wonder.
Yeah, I would have told you the name of it. I just can't remember it right now. So, yeah, you know.
Just say the Magos at Port Wander.
Yeah,
All right.
that old chap.
Do you actually say that?
No.
Excellent. Follow me, and then he turns on his heel and walk off.
No, I follow.
All right. Do
Yeah,
the
I follow.
do the rest of you follow as well, or do you stay here with the Skitarii?
Also, I'll point out that we would have had a group of 5 crew members with us, all equipped with auto guns and flat coats.
Yay, honor guard.
I thought you said water guns. I was like,
Well,
Actually,
if-
no,
Oh, that
4,
would piss you off the machine spirit.
4 auto guns, 1 shotgun. Because I got
Like-
shotguns.
against the Skitarii tech guard, that would be odd.
I'm guessing that like we don't really need to go along since they're only gonna do business with Varus either way. So I'm just gonna excuse myself and head off to the nearest merchant district.
There are literally no merchant district here.
Okay, any shops of any kind?
Depends. Do you need new spanners or bolts? Oil cans?
I need photo contacts.
No, there is nothing like that here.
Okay.
Like this is a strictly like repair platform for the Mechanicus. So
I could use an extra spanner.
yeah, someone probably like a low technographer probably hands it to you, bows deeply, and just presents you with a golden spanner of pure win.
Very good.
Wouldn't gold be highly inefficient?
Well, it's the symbol that's matter in this case. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Gold is
Yeah, if I
highly
can't-
inefficient.
If I can't find any shops, then I would follow Varus, getting hovered along by my grapple hawk.
Al, you said something about Skitarii. What was that?
If we, I'm just contemplating whether or not having water guns versus Skitarii would be a good or bad idea.
I mean,
It'd be
shoot.
funny to short them all out.
I mean, shoot them enough, and you either short circuit them or make them rust slowly.
Well, considering the continues on rise, fuck this. Yeah, I'm just gonna head after my engines here, Prime, and let him do the thing.
I shall do nothing.
Do you just wait on the ship then?
Yeah, I'll look after the ship. Make sure nothing freaky goes down.
Oversee the cleaning of the fish tank and various sorts of bobs.
Yeah.
Right.
Have fun.
You walk down a long corridor filled with various bits and pieces of machinery and reverent symbols to the Omnissiah. And the whole place is dim as all hell, and the strong odor of incense is almost choking for anyone who isn't a tech priest. But you are led to the magos in charge of the station. So he greets you in the traditional greeting of the Mechanicus in a meeting between magos. So what do you say? And he introduced himself as well.
I greet him back, of course. And I say, we are sent to pick up materials to the Forge World. We heard that you needed someone to do that.
That is correct, fellow magos. Talk to the acolyte at the cargo bay, and they shall deliver the goods into your cargo base. We also require, if possible, some additional servitors and server skulls, if you can bring them back from Fearon 5.
I will see what I can do.
That's what the magos introduce herself as, and I can't really pronounce that, so.
I'm gonna call her Dave.
Xeon 6.
Yeah, or
Dave
Vi.
has a nicer ring to it.
Eh.
And she, as you say that, I'm gonna call her Dave, you mutter it under your breath. She just glares at you, and then she looks back at Varys and say, if your ship are in need of repairs, we have adequate facilities.
Our ship is in pristine condition at the moment, but thank you.
It could use some cleaning though.
Yes, and do you happen to have any servitors that you don't mind wiping again?
All of our servitors are currently in use elsewhere.
How about any would-be people that you wouldn't mind turning into servitors?
She gives you a pointed glare. You specifically, Macarius.
I think our business here are concluded. We will be on our way. Thank you for your time.
May the Omnissiah protect your endeavors.
And you as well.
And she lets out a departing puff of incense from her mechadendrite.
I do the same.
Excellent. And you
I
are
leave.
you are escorted back to the docking bay by the Skitarii contingency, and the Magos, or the technographer, orders some servitors to load your ship with the material, heading for Theron 5.
And while they are doing that, I'm getting on cleaning duty. That shit needs to be cleaned up, and if we can't get anybody else to do it, I'm gonna do it.
I say we still secure the bulkhead. Weld all the doors shut.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in there with a sponge and some real good cleaning detergent, and I'm just gonna wipe off all the symbols and writing so that other people can go in there and just clean it up.
Wait, are we talking about the cargo bay or the
The
bulkhead?
bulkhead.
The
Yes,
bulkhead with
all the corpses are still in cargo bay, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Oh,
Well, the cargo bay, we can just literally open the cargo bay.
yeah, we can collect any equipment or anything, tie the cargo down, and just open the cargo bay, and it goes.
Yeah, and I was thinking the corpses from the bulkhead we can also put in there. We can load them all onto a cart, put a blanket over it, shove the cart into the cargo bay, and vent it out as well.
Thinking of body handling. After we're done here and want to perhaps take up a fair bit of exploring, we could always just, do the run from Illusion's Breath, Therion 5 back again, then start moving our way up to the cemetery worlds.
Why would we go to the cemetery worlds?
Yes, let's go to the cemetery worlds.
I don't see a purpose to go into the cemetery worlds.
I do.
Well, if we just dump the bodies, then no one can make use of them.
Wait, are you suggesting that we leave cut up bodies on our ship until we get up there? No, thank you. That's gonna smell like hell.
It's a big ship.
We
Not a lot
could
to use.
oil them up with the sacred engines.
Our cargo bay might be getting used for actual cargo.
Actually, right now it might be getting used for actual cargo.
Yeah. That's why
okay.
you might want to get rid of the corpses soon.
We have a
maybe?
cargo bay B, don't we?
Hey,
Why,
yeah,
why
that's-
would we have an A cargo bay if we don't have a B cargo bay? That would make
I don't
no
think we
sense.
do.
Can we say for the sake of argument that we do?
Plus, we got a good craftsmanship cargo hold.
I don't. If I may interject here with some outside wisdom, why the fuck don't you just stow the corpses down in the bulkhead again, where no one's gonna miss anything?
But that's gonna smell. Also,
You just weld the door shut.
Get a rebreather.
Also, how often are you down on the sub-levels?
well, okay. Here's my suggestion. For now, before the Mechanicus load on their shit,
They are
grab the bodies from-
currently loading it as you guys standing around speaking. You see the servitors trundling back and forth.
Is this happening while there are dead bodies laying around in there?
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
In that case, I'm
Right.
gonna walk up to the first Mechanicus person I see that is probably on the dock somewhere
That's
overseeing all
probably
of this.
me.
Okay, I'm gonna send you to go to the first Mechanicus person you see, and ask them if they have use for bodies that they can turn into servitors.
I mean, I might as well ask.
Because then we can at least get rid of the intact bodies that are just deprived of oxygen.
Yeah, you would know that if you have like a complete body that is not too decayed, you can use that to make a. No, actually, you need a higher brain function for that, or you need brain function at all. So it needs to be a living thing. So the only thing you can do is make a servo skull that has the. Never mind. You can perhaps use them as a servo skull, but that's about it. Like the rest of the body
Right.
can't be salvaged.
Yeah, but here's just the thing. Couldn't they use the corpses as in just in vats and stuff for just to get the
I
raw
was gonna
materials?
do that in secret.
To get what? Sorry, what did you
Just
say? Al?
get the raw materials for use elsewhere.
Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, you can donate the corpses to them if you don't want to have them on the ship. But
Yeah,
you won't
Yeah, I
get
mean-
any profit factor for that.
Yeah, but
yeah, we're not worried about profit
Yeah.
factor. We're just worried about
it's
cleaning
also
up.
good, you know. Oh yeah, we left some corpses here for you. Just grab them if you want them.
Also,
I feel like we've done this somewhere else.
Shush.
Also, I would. We can give them almost intact bodies. I will be taking the pinkies.
Okay.
Actually, can somebody lend me a knife? I don't actually have one.
No.
I think you're on your own here, Hakrin.
So one of the crew members standing in your honor guards just hands you a knife.
Alright, I bent down and I start chopping off the pinkies, the left pinky specifically, of all the dead bodies. And I take off, I'm guessing there were some security guards among them as well, so I'm guessing they wear helmets, so I'm gonna take one of the helmets and put the pinkies in there and carry it along with me.
Alright. So right, how many did you void or
I
suffocate?
think 20.
Yeah, so you have 20 pinkies and a helmet. Excellent.
Yeah, how any ship requisitions will go back to the greater use for the ship crew.
Cecil.
Alright, who of you are the most visibly armed here?
The Arch Militant.
Yep, I'm visibly
Probably.
armed, as are the 5 crew members with us.
Like how much armament do you carry on you? Like is it a full armory or is
I
it just a
have-
sidearm?
Got my hell gun and my light carapace, because I'm head of security. I am armored everywhere.
And
I need to get some
I
pistols.
have 4. I guess I have 4 visible weapons,
So do I.
Yeah, I got my bolt gun.
plus my cane. But you know that's not really that visible unless you know what to look for.
I suppose I would have my metal staff and my fancy las pistol with me, which the tech priest might like.
But I thought you were on the ship, not.
Oh, are they not back in the ship? I thought they were standing
They're-
outside it.
Yeah, they're standing outside. But did you come down and?
I would have came down to greet them, I suppose.
All right. Can all of you give me an awareness check that is currently on the station, not in the ship?
I need to get awareness.
Can my service skulls help me with this?
No.
They do have awareness.
Oh, then yeah, they can aid you with that, so you get a plus then.
Service skulls OP.
So first of all, Lady Captain, you're probably too enthralled by all the sweets and savory good baked goods that the valets have brought out to you and the fresh pot of recaf, so you don't notice it.
Yeah, I need that shit after all the incense. It's worse than a Ministorum church in there.
I'm not saying anything. Varys, you do notice that when you look around, you see one of the technographers standing at the far end of the cargo stacks, looking more nervous than would be normal in the presence of a Magos. Looking more nervous than usual in the presence of a Magos. That's the sentence I wanted to say.
What was he?
Basically, the lowest tier of the rank, you outranking by several miles, basically on the hierarchy. So subordinate, or a subordinate, basically to you.
Alright, I'll kind of walk over to him and say, "Is anything wrong, Acolyte?"
He bows deeply to you, and you can see that he have one mechadendrite, and it's a utility mechadendrite, and that's all he has. And most of his visible body is still flesh, so you can tell by that he's a very new initiative to the Mechanicus. And it's actually, yeah. What would he say? No. Fuck, I have completely forgotten the title. What you would use to greet a superior? Help me out here. Would it be Magos? Or just
He is
tech priest?
technically a Magus Explorator.
Yeah, that's the Explorator's official role.
Yeah, but how would a subordinate greet a Magos?
In
Just
40k, yes, my
Very
lord
humbly.
yeah,
would suffice.
would it be just tech priest then, or acolyte, or
If I remember right, they'd bow deeply and chatter something off in binary cant very quickly, announcing who they are, what they do, and how they can help.
yeah, that's what he does. Because I have completely I am having a blank moment here. So
Brain fart.
yeah, exactly. So he bows deeply to you, blurt out in binary cant who he is, what he works with, and how he can help you. And he also, and what you can do here, if you wish, is you can roll me what the hell is it? Fuck, my brain. Is it scrutiny to detect if someone's lying or not?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Fusion is the person awareness, basically.
Alright, so roll me a scrutiny roll then.
This is gonna be good.
And am I correct in assuming that Mechanicus use intelligence instead of fellowship for interacting with each other?
I know in some systems they do, but I can't remember what it is for Rogue Trader.
Scrutiny is based on perception, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's all fellowship rules. They do use intelligence instead of fellowship.
Alright. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it, but I heard something. But yeah, roll me
I think
scrutiny. Of all the bloody days I would have had this happen.
My target number is 16, just for reference.
Holy shit.
Well, you succeed.
All right.
Because he completely failed that. So yeah, you immediately notice that he is wanting to say something, but he is holding back because he is afraid that you will flip out on him for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming this conversation is in binary cant. I just say, speak.
Yeah, this entire thing is in binary cant. So if the rest of you are heading over there to listen, you wouldn't understand a damn thing.
No, I'm just keeping watch.
Yeah,
I'm just busy scraping the flesh off the finger bones.
But yeah, he basically says that, and I'm paraphrasing this because I can't for the life of me remember what I wrote. He basically says that if you would be interested, he knows how to acquire some merchandise that would not be available normally.
Define merchandise.
He tells you reluctantly that he knows someone who can get power armor, suits of power armor for cheap.
Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I
'cause
might
it's in
have used.
binary.
I might have used you. Please tell me more.
Basically, he tells you, tell you what, roll me an intimidate check because I want to tell you more, but I'm a bit lost to how I will go about this. He is really afraid, but he is also afraid of the people, of you, for what you're gonna do, punishing him. But also he's a lot really afraid for what the people he works with gonna do if if they find out that he turned on them.
Well, you don't have to do intimidate. You could do other things.
Oh yeah, you
to
can
convince them.
charm, persuade.
Something that may work off your intelligence. Like
Yeah,
logic.
I mean, what? Can I logic him?
How
I
would
think
you
that would work against the Mechanicus. It
Yeah.
would. It would have to.
How would you logic him? Then tell me how you use this.
It's simple. If the power armor is currently being stored somewhere, it is not being used. For us to use it would enable us to get extra items, cargo, stuff for Mechanicus to make use of. Blah blah blah.
I was more
Logic.
thinking that if it's in storage, it's a waste of its machine spirit, which is designed to fight.
He's got a point there as well.
That's me.
Unless some Magos on this station is really happy with the machine spirit of those armors and not willing to let it go outside the station.
That would be jealousy. He should be above such things.
I mean, I guess charm him would be the closest thing. Like, I'll say like, I understand your fear. What many would reprimand you in this situation, but I'm not like any other magus around. I think you and I can be friends.
Alright, roll me the charm thingy then. See. It's a convincing argument and he relaxes a bit, but you still need to roll for it.
All right.
Plus 10 though, because it's a good argument.
Three degrees of success.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he says that he have a contact person working in the storage on the storage platform in High Anchor on Fearon 5 that do some magic with the numbers and put away a couple of suits of power armor and other useful bits and pieces for private storage that they sell to people who are sympathetic to their cause.
Why don't you come with me and we'll have a talk with my captain?
He bows low and comes with you.
I go to the lady captain and explains the proposition, I suppose.
Said captain is currently 2/3 into a custard donut and probably the entire thermos of recaf.
I mean, that seems about right.
The valet at this point have brought out a cart with 4 new pots of recaf, so they can just fill, from the tap straight away.
These guys are the best. So, as the guy explains this, I would not be opposed to the increasing our chances for survival in such a frontier sector such as Farnos expands.
My thoughts exactly.
Guys, I can't really have my bodyguard going dying on me. It's not. It's
No,
not
of
fair.
course. I agree. Certain levels of armor are required for the honor guard, post protection, and me.
Yeah, he gives you. Oh my god, our arch-militant is under attack by a Xenos freak. But yeah, he gives you the information and the password and who to talk to on the storage platform when you get there. Then he also commands a servitor to asks you for permission to take some cargo, like special delivery cargo, to his companions on the storage platform.
What? He wants to take special cargo?
He wants you to take some special cargo to them as basically payment to show that you are sent by him. And
Very well.
you are cleared, basically. And it's just a small box, for a normal servitor, it's just an armful, basically. Just one crate that it carries in its arm.
We should check that crate like a million times over.
Yeah.
Just to make sure he's not putting explosives on our ship.
Well, I did just. I have a list here of things I want to do triple check a box is currently on the top of that thing.
In that
Yeah,
case,
I
triple
will-
check.
I'll head down and see if I can detect any, I guess, radiation or like signals coming from the box or anything like that.
Yeah, do me the what the hell is it called, the Auspex scanner thingy. I think your one of your servo skulls have it.
Auspex scanner thing?
No, sorry, there is a tech use to detect these things.
So it's just a tech use then.
Yes, but there is a thing. There is an item that I think your servo skulls have.
Oh.
Just do me a tech use and then we'll figure it out from there.
9 degrees of success.
Get
Holy
used to this,
shit.
by the way. Explorators and tech use, yeah, those go along very well.
Yeah, there is nothing suspicious at all about this box. No radiation. You don't detect any explosives or anything like that.
It's clear.
Neat.
Well, I suppose we wait for the stuff to be packed and then let's see about making this possible trade.
Yeah, were we given an ETA on all the
we were
cargo
given
loading?
instructions.
Yeah, so for the main cargo that they want you to transport are basically adamantite ore, processed bars that they want you to take to the Forge World for them to use, and a couple of others, rare metals and some gemstones and such. That's the main stuff. Did you actually open the box to see what it was in, or did you just scan the outside to see if it was anything dangerous?
I just scanned it.
All right. Yeah, and it's a small box. Like probably, I don't even know. Like when you buy a new computer, it's basically the size of the box that the new computer comes in.
Okay.
So yeah, it takes a couple of hours.
Back in a moment again.
Yeah, it takes a couple of hours, and then the stuff is fully loaded here. And do you want to do anything else, or do you want to depart the station?
Well, there was the possibility of nipping down to the planet itself. And the cargo loading take a couple of hours. I mean, we're not technically in a rush.
You want to go do some shopping?
The thought had crossed my mind.
By the way, Varus, I have a favor to ask of you.
Yes.
Would it be possible to craft these, and I hold up the helmet with the now clean stripped finger bones, onto my bolter cane? As like a decorative element.
I suppose.
Would you do that for me?
Why don't you take that to some of the lower tech priests on our ship? I'm sure they can help you out.
Well, they might do a bad job. I don't want to ruin my bolter cane.
Very well, but you will owe me.
I will. Thank you very much.
And I guess I'll put fingers on Kane.
Finger to cane. Yes.
All right, you just
Good.
you spend
Good.
you spend 5 minutes super gluing the finger bones to the cane.
Yeah. I'll put some sacred onions on the cane as well.
Thank you. Awesome.
You
Now I
did-
have a.
It is now glistening and it's very slippery.
I now have a bone-covered bolter cane with fire selector, a red dot sight, and it's box operated. I love this thing.
It's also you can't jam for one clip, which is probably one on that thing or whatever.
Yeah, it's one shot, so it can't jam on the next shot. Nice.
Yeah, it's one loaded clip, so yeah, it's for just one chamber, I suppose.
I'm back for a moment.
All right. Do you want to do anything on the station, or should we skip forward to when you do the planet thing with you?
I'm
I'm done.
just being good security at the moment.
Well, in order to do that, you need to be present.
My crew is being good security at the moment.
Excellent. You're doing the typical leader and sleeping with the feet up on the desk.
It's called delegation.
There is
Yes.
security room on the bridge.
Yeah, that's
I need
that's
a
the
desk.
corner of shame. That's the security room.
Fine by me.
Right. So you want to go to the planet then?
Yeah, let's go make new friends.
So you have two alternatives here, because I can't remember for the life of me if your raider can actually enter the atmosphere or not, or if
No.
it's too big for it.
It's too big. All ships do have shuttles that they can. I read somewhere that it's for every 4 size you get 1 shuttle. But because we've got the cargo bay and lighter,
Yeah. So
you
you,
can just use that to get to the planet.
yeah, exactly. And if you were to do any shopping down there, you can just bring it back on that rather than go in a personal shuttle and then have to call that down to pick up the cargo. So, do you stay on the station and then take the cargo lighter, or do you undock and float away in the space for a bit and then go down to the planet?
I had imagined it that whilst they are like finishing off the cargo loading, we would just nip off with a lighter or
Oh.
a
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable thing to do. But yeah, I think we should take a 5-minute break here, because I need to have some water and think about what the hell's going on the planet. So,
Works for me.
excellent. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
prepare your shopping lists.